In this video, we're going to be mounting the rear brake lever. It only requires a 12mm socket and a 10mm wrench that we're also going to use to make some adjustments. Now we're ready to mount the rear brake lever. The sequence of parts, first the big spacer, then the big washer, and then the spring. And then the spring has the hook side that's going to go on the bottom. But a couple of things to keep in mind. We don't want the footrest to be above or even with the peg. Otherwise, you'll be riding on the brake with your foot resting on the peg. You want it to be just a little lower. That adjustment can be made with the splines that are on the lever itself as they match up to the splines on this adjuster block. And also another adjustment can be made with the rod going into the master cylinder. There's a nut here that will allow you to loosen that and then raise or lower the lever using that rod, that connecting rod. There is one more adjustment that'll be made, and that's on the bottom. That's the lever stop. And you don't want it too high or it will constantly put pressure on the brake, causing your brake to lock up. So we want to make sure we have a little bit of play in the brake lever, and here's how we'll do it. Okay, so at this point, he already has the brake lever mounted. It's sitting a little lower than what he wants. So he's gonna work with adjusting that brake lever stop and see where that puts him. He might also make an adjustment to the rod. To lock the lever in place, you're gonna use the bolt and lock washer, and it's gonna go up through that spline section. So he's going to use some needle nose pliers just to help turn that threaded rod. The lever was a little lower than what he wanted, so he's going to adjust it so it comes up just a little bit and then lock things back down. And then he'll recheck the brake lever stop on the bottom and see if he needs to readjust that. We always want to have just a little bit of play so there's not constant pressure on the lever, so the brake's not being applied even when the brake is retracted. We want that lever to be able to retract fully. The final part of this brake assembly will be checking the actual function of the brake. We can do this on the bench just by bench testing. I can roll it in reverse and apply the brake, forward and apply the brake. And I also want to pay attention that this rear brake caliper is mounted in the slot and it's going to hold. We don't want it to fall loose, so that's an important inspection before riding your motorcycle.